Imagine a conversation or disagreement where the other person suddenly explodes. He raises his volume, puffs out his chest, and attempts to use noise to force you into a state of shock. This is the fake alpha yell. It is a primitive intimidation tactic designed to trigger your survival instincts, hoping you will either shrink away or lash out in return. Instead of falling into that trap, you can use the volume drop protocol, a specific sequence designed to neutralize that aggression by simply refusing to participate in the noise. The strategy relies on the fact that shouting is actually a sign of a shattered emotional baseline. When a man screams, he is admitting he has run out of logical arguments and can no longer control his own impulses. If you yell back, you validate his frame. If you look away or apologize to end the noise, you signal his outburst was successful in making you submit. Reacting emotionally to a shouting match signals that his aggression is an effective way to direct your behavior. To execute the protocol, you must first manage your physical presence, as the aggressor tries to close the distance and dominate the space. The first step is the physical freeze. The exact second his volume increases, you must stop all physical movement. You must suppress the urge to shift your weight. Do not step back, do not cross your arms, and do not flinch. While your body is still, move to step 2, the clinical gaze. Maintain dead, unbroken eye contact. Keep your facial muscles completely relaxed and your expression neutral. Look at the aggressor as if you were a patient in a clinical setting, rather than a threat. You are observing his behavior rather than being affected by it. To maintain this position, you must avoid glaring back in a challenge or looking down at the floor in submission. Achieving absolute physical stillness communicates that his attempt to exert pressure has failed to move you. When the shouting finally stops, you move to step 3, the 3-second vacuum. You must let the outburst finish completely. Let the sound of the shout hang in the room until the silence feels heavy. Before you say a single word, allow 3 full seconds of absolute silence to fill the space between you. Avoid the urge to fill the void or speak the moment he pauses for air. You must wait for the full count. Forcing an aggressor to sit in that silence helps drain his adrenaline and shifts the focus back to his lack of composure. Once the silence has done its work, you deliver step 4, the monotone strike. This involves a deliberate shift in your vocal delivery. In contrast to his high volume, you speak slower and quieter than your normal baseline. Using a flat, monotone pitch, you simply ask, "Are you quite finished?" Or you can address the behavior directly by saying, "Are you okay? You seem extremely emotional right now." Immediately after asking the question, stop talking and return to that dead, unblinking eye contact. By lowering your volume while he struggles to manage his, you create an undeniable contrast in emotional control. This contrast highlights the disparity in composure. To anyone watching, the shouting man no longer appears threatening. He simply looks like he has lost control of himself. The realization that his intimidation tactic failed often leads to a sudden sense of embarrassment for the aggressor. He is left with 2 choices. He must either lower his voice to match your controlled frame or exit the conversation entirely. A man with high emotional regulation does not need to compete in a shouting match to maintain his position. He simply remains the master of his own responses. Developing this level of discipline ensures that you remain the one directing the encounter. Subscribe to keep building your psychological toolkit.